यस, दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, इस पर डिबेट हो सकता है। यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द परफॉर्मेंस ऑडिट ऑफ द डिफेंस प्रिपेयर्डनेस ऑफ योर कंट्री, होता रहता है, ठीक है। You this involves detailed auditing of the Ministry of Defense and its all wings. कौन कर रही है परफॉर्मेंस ऑडिट? हम कर रहे थे, नहीं आईडीएस नहीं, वो डिफेंस अकाउंट है, ये ऑडिट है। तो व्हेन ये इशू भी आया था उस समय बातों में आता था, व्हेन आई वाज इन सर्विस, मैं इसी में था ना, एंडेट्स में था मैं, तो इसमें ये ऐसे इश्यूज, सेंसिटिव इश्यूज पे ऑडिट कैसे करें, तो क्योंकि ऑडिट तो पब्लिक होता है। तो एनीवे, this involves detailed auditing of the Ministry of Defense and all its wings. After the year-long audit exercise by your department, you receive the draft report. Okay, आप कौन है? Mostly yes, IAS, IAAS, जो भी उसको प्रोनाउंस करें आप, IAAS. You are responsible for the performance audit of. So basically, you are the one who is responsible for the audit report. So first draft comes to you. When you read the report, you realize that the findings include a lot of data indicating lacunas in the defense preparedness. वो तो होगा ही, वो बीच में हुआ भी था। सीएजी ने जब ऑडिट करना है कि हमारा ये पुराना है, अर्जुन टैंक काम नहीं कर रहा है, वो नया होना चाहिए। राफेल बेबी, जो उसके पहले कौन सा था, राफेल के पहले जो सुखोई नहीं, यू मस्ट बी नोइंग ना, आप तो साइंस एंड टेक वाले हो। No, what was the fighter jet we used against during Balakot? MiG, MiG, yes. तो उसमें भी दिक्कत आई थी बहुत, मतलब बोल रहे कि अभी एडवांसमेंट चाहिए, पुराना हो गया है, अभी काम नहीं करता। उनके पास वो F-16 उनका था, यूएस ने दिया हुआ, हमारा मिग था, ये सब चीज। तो ये सब डेटा जब बाहर आ रहा है कि और मिग इज नॉट वर्किंग, मिग इज दिस, 50 साल पुराने हमारे पास जेट है, या 35 साल पुराने, जैसे 35 years old. If this data goes public, it may jeopardize the country's image as a strong nation in the international arena. That is also obvious. This will put the nation's security in danger. Meanwhile, you receive a call from concerned ministry to drop those findings. हटाओ इसको, मिनिस्ट्री से फोन आया सीधा, ये नहीं चलेगा, बाकी आप कोई भी ऑडिट करो, ये नहीं कर सकते ऑडिट, which otherwise may lead to the weakening of the nation's deterrence. Making sense? अभी क्या डायलेमा है, नीचे पढ़ने की जरूरत भी नहीं है, क्या करोगे आप? Whether would you go with the observations that are come into the report as it is, or you'll say no, mild it down, mellow it down. Yes, one of the options in such a situation, what are the options you have? One option is, if not resign from the work, कि किसी और को दे दो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, ये मुझे नहीं चाहिए, मुझे डोंट इन्वॉल्व मी, डायलेमा ही नहीं चाहिए। If you require to resign from the service also, you can. No, one of the options. Yes. No, never. No. But then somebody else has to take the decision. No, who will take the decision? See, resign तब करना होता है when it's like this. When you want to show this, resigning is the message for the larger political this thing. वो एक messaging होती है. But sitting in the, that can never be the most suggested form. Resign तब होता है बहुत ही extreme situation में somebody is doing something, then resigning is the best. No administrator. Ashok Khemka, he had to suffer a lot, but he never resigned. Why? Because resignation is completely, you're not there then. People will be very happy. Thank God. Chalo, bye bye, tata. लो पैसे जाओ. You're getting the point. You are there to solve the problem. How can you say that I cannot solve it? It is too big for me to solve. So resign is never an option. और not to do anything and resign एक ही चीज हो गई. Because आप resign भी करोगे तो भी मिनिस्टर ठीक रहेगा, खुशी रहेगा. हाँ, थोड़ा मीडिया में हो सकता है, but ultimately it's not your job. You may do it in your life, some one or two place if you're really Ashok Khemka types. But as I said, it's not a normal solution. So mostly never opt for that solution. You may write it, not to do anything and resign एक ही चीज हो गई. After analysis is option choose given. This same है. Order options do you have? Number 1. Options पहले create करो. Forget about क्या करोगे. Number 1 is just accept whatever the ministry is saying because minister knows best. And लग तो रहा है कि preparedness defense issue है तो just listen to the minister. Second, don't listen to the minister. सब जॉब हम तो यही करेंगे. You know, the revolutionary type. preparedness जो भी होना है ठीक करो फिर. That extreme views, no? Like आपके MIG ठीक नहीं है. If your MIG is not working, if your Sukhoi is not working, if your Arjun is not working, ब्रह्मोस भी पता नहीं 200 किलोमीटर जाके आ जाता है अंदर बिना पाकिस्तान का पता है ना वो हुआ था. सो अगर बिना पूछ के ऐसे ब्रह्मोस इतना सुपरसोनिक सॉरी आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस भी हो गया. सुपरसोनिक तो चलो क्रूज है वहां जाके डायरेक्शन चेंज कर सकता है वो ठीक है. बैलिस्टिक नहीं है लेकिन he can he means whatever the BrahMos it can initiate the action so artificial intelligence. anyway वो अलग इश्यू है कि वो भेजा था या कैसे हुआ था. पाकिस्तान का तो पूरा you know this fact, you know this thing नहीं पता है लगा. एक्सीडेंटली ब्रह्मोस फायर हो गया. जस्ट इमेजिन. एंड वो जाके वापस भी आ गया. वहां पे गिरा नहीं कहीं वो. It came back as if you know मतलब पाकिस्तान लिटरली पता नहीं सो रहे थे क्या कर रहे थे. Anyway, in such a situation what options do you have? तो number is an accept, number 2 is reject and mostly option बीच में रहता है कुछ. So then तो again accepting होता ही है जिंदगी में होता है ना. कभी भी एक्सट्रीम जब भी होगा तो सेम मिडल पॉइंट होगा. 3. That's why everything is 3, no? No. See, never say that. तीनों में से नहीं, हमेशा तीनों में से ही एक पकड़ोगे. There would be different formation detailed. Detailed formation detailing would be different. But whenever there are two extremes, automatically there is a center. Center can be here, there, detailing would be something else. You cannot straight away have some other option. No, वो सेंटर नहीं हुआ. वो तो फिर वो कंटिन्यूम से ही बाहर आ गए. मुझे डिसीजन नहीं लेना. नॉट टेकिंग डिसीजन ऑल्सो डिसीजन. वो फिलोसॉफिकली ठीक है, प्रैक्टिकली डजंट मेक एनी सेंस. ये पता है किसका स्टेटमेंट था? डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह when he was prime minister he had said once, why are you asking me policy paralysis and all? This word were very famous, policy paralysis, you know this. Now आजकल जैसे तानाशाह is the word, no? Modi is a तानाशाह and is a dictator and ED and all. उस समय those were our preparation times. So it's like all the time everybody is newspaper every second or third day the policy paralysis word used to come. So he used to say like, why are you talking about I am not taking decision? Not taking a decision also a decision. Means I am not taking decision purposefully. I am thinking on this. Maybe tomorrow I'll take the right decision. Don't worry, wait. That was the point. But it was criticized and made fun of. Not taking decision also a decision. ये कितना निकम्मी सरकार and all that. The word was used. Most inactive सरकार. Anyway, coming back. Yes. Yes, absolutely we can do that. But see, you need to understand what is the concern of the minister. He don't want to keep India weak. Just don't want to make it public. Make sense? ठीक. So ये तो fact of the case हो गए. Dilemma क्या है? True and honest audit versus country's deterrence. Apparently that dilemma. See, another problem with what confidential you are talking about is, no, there is problem with this. If that was the case, case study बनती नहीं. See, what happens when it goes to public's accounts committee, it actually, then only it will be taken up very seriously. Otherwise confidential report तो जाते ही रहते हैं. And there is a corruption in defense. No, but okay, what would you do about defense, corruption in defense dealings? Just let it go. So you say the raising of the Rafale corruption issue was really unethical for India. But people say Rafale, it's a big issue, international issue it became. It never created any problem without deterrence. There are other side also. And unless that was made, how would you actually raise up your issues in public? Otherwise, if like for example, if government is doing corruption and you send confidential report to the government, don't do corruption. Or the corruption is happening, please do something about it. Government will say, okay, thank you very much. That is also a possibility. Why are you saying that? And by the way, defense sector, huge corruption happens. Be it United States of America, be it France, be it Pakistan तो छोड़ो, China, India. पाकिस्तान में तो corruption होते नहीं, वो तो owned by military है ना, state is owned by military, तो corruption की तो बात ही नहीं हो आप. ये तो उसको क्या बोलते हैं, पुलिस स्टेट है, मिलिट्री स्टेट ही, मिलिट्री एक्चुअली भी मिलिट्री स्टेट था, मेजोरिटी टाइम मिलिट्री स्टेट. हाँ, डीप स्टेट बोलते हैं बहुत बार, वो पॉलिटिकली भी बोलते हैं, बट मुझे तो लगता है डीप क्या है, वो एक्सप्लिसिट है. समटाइम्स नाउ लाइक इमरान खान एंड ऑल, दैट इज अ डीप स्टेट. डीप स्टेट थोड़ा अलग कंटेक्स्ट हो जाता है, बट ये जैसे पपेट स्टेट बोल सकते हैं. बट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम मिलिट्री रूलर ओनली वाज देयर. यू नो दिस फैक्ट ऑफ पाकिस्तान. जितने भी प्राइम मिनिस्टर रहे हैं या तो असैसिनेट हुए हैं या तो यस, इस्लामाबाद में कुछ नहीं, रावलपिंडी इज एवरीथिंग. एनीवे, ट्रू एंड ऑनेस्ट ऑडिट वर्सेस ओके, ऑडिटर ए फ्रेंड फिलोसोफर गाइड, वो तो ठीक है. चलो, ये ऐसे ही तो हमें भी पता है, तो डाल दो लाइन, थोड़ा सुनने में भी एथिक्स में अच्छा लग रहा है, फ्रेंड फिलोसोफर गाइड. On the other hand, responsibility of the auditor to bring out the unpleasant but honest fact about the government performance. Values involve duty, objectivity and rationality, fortitude and national good. होता है. So keeping all the data as it is, removing as per the minister, removing as per the discretion. जो आपका point था, that not everything should be removed, but some should be removed, some should be kept. Not as per the. ये बस I'm saying this is from my side. There will be many, 3-4 more options also you can bring in, no issue. The only thing is bring in such a way that some new is there in the option. Otherwise repeat mat karo. Discuss this with the within audit department before deciding. Basically seniors. तो अभी कौन सा करेंगे इसमें से? Third, okay, no problem. So what are the merits? Taking responsibility, collecting the further information to decide, because discretion पे कर रहे तो. Shows concern for one's own nation, patriotism जो भी है. Risking to go wrong as capacity of one is always limited. Like you yourself are putting these things, removing as per your discretion. Now discretion means not just personal discretion, but ultimate decision will be yours only. You decide, no, it should be dropped. Why? Do you have really technical knowledge of that defense thing? Still, problematic data may remain and create problem in the public. Merits, demerits. Everybody has merits and demerits. So where, like, see, no issues, still it will have some demerits, because you compromised on the sharpness of the fact then. See, point is, you can take, obviously, keeping all data may not be the good decision because it's not doing anything. any of these three is better option to choose. You can have one more option if you think better wording than this, that also is okay, but whichever options you choose, you cannot choose more than one option, that is for sure. जो भी लिखना है एक ही ऑप्शन में लिखो, and that option then you will implement through course of action detailing, and every option, as I already mentioned, this aspect should always be addressed to the extent possible. जैसे आपने मान के चलो ये थर्ड ले लिया, so risking to go wrong as capacity of one is always limited, you always say that although the understanding and the knowledge of the defense technicalities may not be complete thorough to me, I will try to get the expert opinion before my decision. General, you're getting the point. Second, still problematic data may remain and create the public problem, it goes to the public. So the data should be made in such a way that, or data should be that जो आपने बोला, to the extent possible, because the demerit to the extent possible ही कर सकते हैं, otherwise फिर demerit अगर हटा पाएंगे तो फिर ये option best हो जाएगा. But my point is, when you write this, choose this, okay, choose this or this, whatever this, give justification, blah blah. Specifically, you write with the subheading, separate subheading, reducing the impact of demerits. That looks also good while checking. You're getting my point? Separate 2-3 points. That will help you. कुछ तो नया आपके दिमाग में भी आ जाएगा. Deontological, utilitarian, वो सब ठीक. Situation demands for the deliberation, perhaps ठीक. Option 4 कौन सा है? 4 था क्या? हाँ, ये ऑप्शन चूज कर दिया कि भाई चलो डिस्कस करेंगे, बाद में डिसाइड करेंगे. बिकॉज वन मोर थिंग हियर, बहुत अर्जेंसी तो है नहीं कि कल परसों ही देना है, ऐसे भी तो नहीं है. बट दैट इज थर्ड इज आल्सो ओके. आई एम नॉट सेइंग, ओनली थिंग इज इफ यू आर एबल टू जस्टिफाई, यू कैन राइट दैट.